Chrysler Division presents the 1959 Imperial, America's finest motor car. Imperial, the name that's a symbol of the finest in luxury and elegance. By Imperial decree, elegance. By Imperial decree, silence and luxury. By Imperial decree, distinction and prestige. Yes, the majestic Imperial still wears the crown for distinctive styling and engineering achievement among the luxury cars of America. Here is a car that's beautiful and distinguished, whatever way you look at it. The biggest style changes have been made at the front. Low, massive, elegant. A masterpiece of rugged, sparkling beauty that gives real front-end protection as well as added distinction to the great Imperial line of motor cars for 1959. The new dual headlights have been lowered to be in line with the grille. And notice the new treatment of the front fender over the lights. New front fender ornaments add a touch of elegance without being flashy. There are two changes at the side. One is the longer front fender molding, the other is the new side sweep molding. As you see, it now flares out and down into a wide expanse of gleaming chrome. Sparkling new wheel covers add to the Imperial's classic beauty. An all-new bumper adds an important note of extra quality and refinement to the entire rear design. The popular flight sweep deck lid is available again this year. Here is a feature that's distinctly Imperial. And when it comes to real Imperial exclusiveness, you've got it in any one of the three available roof treatments on two-door and four-door hardtops. This particular one is the Imperial Landau roof and features an entirely new textured leather finish for the canopy section. Actually, it's a special kind of finish right on the metal that can't peel off or show worn spots. But it looks like leather, it accents the Landau and gives the car a special, extra luxury look. Here's the Silvercrest Roof. The entire forward section of the roof is satin-finished stainless steel instead of the usual paint. This adds a lot of richness and distinction. The third available roof treatment is a combination of the first two. This is the Silvercrest Landau roof and has both the textured leather effect on the canopy section and a stainless steel front roof section. This roof treatment gives the Imperial the richest, most custom-built appearance of any production car in America. Now we'll look at the interior styling. Here's a close-up of one of the finest improvements made in the interior of the 1959 Imperial. It's the new instrument panel, which has been completely redesigned. It's more beautiful than ever, and it has a lot of special distinction. At the same time, it's the most functional panel ever to be put on an American car. There's a new horizontal ribbon-type speedometer. It's good-looking, and it's extremely easy to read. The panels at either end of the speedometer are the right and left turn indicator flashers. And a big feature is the lineup of controls on the panel itself, such as parking brake release lever, light switches, ignition switch, and so forth. A clear plastic plate covers the entire instrument cluster. It's edge-lighted so that the instruments are easily identified and read. Another lineup of controls is located and clearly marked just below the panel itself. Two of these are standard on every Imperial. One is the knob for resetting the trip odometer. It's just to the left of the steering column. To the right of the column is the knob for setting the electric clock. The others are provided as required. Over at the left of the panel, arranged vertically, you can see the push buttons for the Torqueflite Transmission. This year, the drive button and the reverse button are separated by the neutral button for safer driving. In a similar vertical position to the right are the controls for either the new push-button heater or for the new push-button air conditioner, whichever optional unit is desired. The push-button air conditioner combines both heating and air conditioning functions. A lever below controls the temperature. In addition to the beautifully designed instrument panel, the interior of the 1959 Imperial is a rich combination of harmonious color. Here are new fabrics, new materials, and new styling, all combined to give the most luxurious interior possible. And speaking of new interior styling, here is an exclusive feature that puts Imperial far ahead of all competition. 1959 Imperial offers exciting new development in seat design. Here is a natural for Imperial buyers. As demonstrated in the Chrysler engineering film, this seat is revolutionary in front seat styling and convenience. Every demo should have one. The standard front seat on all Imperial models is the luxurious notched back seat, covered with the finest fabrics obtainable. Crown Imperial four-door sedans have a fabric of nylon mixed with Dacron and cotton. The bolsters are of high-grade broadcloth. Custom Imperial features a mixture of nylon and rayon fabric with vinyl bolsters. LeBaron models have all broadcloth upholstery made of 100% wool, giving a rich, extra luxurious appearance. And here's a touch of added luxury and convenience in front compartment design. Both the Crown and LeBaron feature new front door armrests with a hidden storage compartment. Also featured on the 1959 Crown and LeBaron is a folding center front seat armrest in the four-door hardtop and four-door sedan. These added touches of elegance are good selling points. And while you're looking at the front compartment, notice the new safety recessed steering wheel and that sturdy crossbar with a soft, protective padding on it. A full opening above the bar allows easy reading of the instruments. A firm, restful grasp is provided by two ribbed grip areas with thumb indentations. Yes, from front to back, luxurious elegance is the keynote of the 1959 Imperial interiors. A folding center armrest gives added luxury and comfort to the rear seat of all Imperial models except the convertible. For rear seat passenger protection, a safety bolster is built into the top of the front seat back on all Imperials. Deep piled carpeting in dark harmonizing color tones is used on the floor as well as for scuff panels at the bottoms of doors and on the lower half of the front seat backs. Yes, as shown on this Crown, the roominess, the comfort, the ultra-fine car feeling, everything has been improved to make the 1959 Imperial a leader in style and luxury in the fine car field. In just a moment, we'll tell you how our engineers achieved more roominess. Also, you'll find out why Imperial will be at the top in quality as well as in styling. In order to provide the best in Imperial quality, the decision was made to build the Imperial motor car in a plant by itself. The Imperial plant you see here allows Imperial plant personnel to work on Imperial only. Each car is given detailed attention and inspection, and orders can be handled much more efficiently. In this new plant, inspection, tooling, and engineering employees utilize their full time on Imperial, and every car is fully tested. This, combined with a stepped-up, all-out quality control, is a guarantee to our customers that they'll receive the finest automobiles ever produced. The famous Imperial body is completely different from any body built by the Chrysler Corporation. The designing engineers had one goal in mind: quality workmanship that would produce the finest in strong, safe, quiet, luxurious ride. With this thought in mind, new features have been designed for the 1959 Imperial body. For example, the floor pan has been lowered 2 inches in the rear compartment to provide more roominess. This is made possible by a new drop rail frame, and the new floor pan is stronger than ever because of a supporting beam attached to the frame. So for 1959, the rear seat passengers in the Imperial will sit more comfortably and with plenty of room for their feet in an easy, relaxed position. The front and rear seats are higher and there's more rear seat legroom. This change is an important addition to Imperial's big car atmosphere. And here you see the newly designed B-post on the four-door hardtop Imperials. The big flange or outside brace is completely gone. Now you can get in or out without anything getting in the way of your feet. Also, it adds more legroom. This combination of better seating and redesigned B-post gives you a real selling point in hardtop rear seat roominess. And when you ride in an Imperial, you really ride in silence. The Imperial for 1959 gives a more quiet ride because of extra insulation against road noises and vibration. First, undercoating is applied to the entire underside of the body, including rear wheel housings and the engine side of the dash panel. Sound-deadening Matic is sprayed on the inside of the floor pan, including trunk, quarter panels in the trunk area, front fenders under the headlights, engine side shields, inside of doors, in the underside above the fuel tank, and inside of the dash panel. Also, new Toughflex insulation with improved sound absorption qualities is attached to the entire roof panel. This is a 1/2-inch thick wood fiber product with a perforated paper center. Improved insulation is also used under the hood, on the interior of the dash panel and the cowl panel, with padding applied to the floor. In addition, silencer pads are used at the steering column opening, inside the rear deck lid, and on the shelf panel. Also, the new Imperial has greater strength and rigidity than ever before. The use of extra struts in the front sheet metal, reinforced front fenders, extra thick steel for the inner and outer roof rails of hardtops. In short, extra struts and braces and extra heavy steel throughout give the new body rugged durability. And when it comes to the chassis, Imperial has one of the most advanced in the automotive industry. Greater strength and twist resistance are provided by the full welded box section side rails. The flattened box section has unusual resistance to side impact. The rail drops under the rear compartment to allow for the new lower floor pan. What's more, the front corners are reinforced to give extra body support, and the box section cross members add extra rigidity. Expert test drivers agree that the Imperial is the smoothest riding, best cornering car on the road today. It takes even the sharpest curves without tilt or sway. Of course, this is due to Imperial's Torsion Air Suspension, the suspension system that makes coil springs obsolete. No matter how rough or tough the road, Imperial's famous Torsion Air Suspension keeps the car on an even keel for a smooth, comfortable ride. Of course, air suspension with air springs at all four wheels was offered at extra cost last year on other cars. Tests proved it did not eliminate tilting, swaying, or dipping, but it did keep the car level at all times, regardless of load. Our engineers decided that by utilizing air to some extent, they could incorporate this leveling action with the proved benefits of torsion air. This has resulted in a new optional suspension system, True Level Torsion Air Suspension. This system combines all the proved advantages of the original Torsion Air with the automatic leveling action of air suspension. Without True Level Torsion Air, a heavy load will cause the rear end to dip and the front to rise so that driver and passengers are uncomfortable. With True Level Torsion Air, even with a heavy load, the car stays level. The driver and passengers enjoy a relaxed and comfortable ride. In other words, True Level Torsion Air gives the added advantage of automatic air levelizing without any of the disadvantages of competitive air suspension systems, such as the complicated procedures necessitated by ordinary air springs when changing tires or towing a car. Without a doubt, True Level Torsion Air is the most advanced suspension system yet developed to give a smooth, comfortable, ever-level ride. This is available on all Imperial models as a new feature for 1959. And for smooth, level stopping, all Imperials offer power-operated total contact brakes as standard equipment for 1959. Imperial Power Brakes provide 72% of the pedal effort needed for braking to a stop. Braking is quicker and easier in an emergency, without danger of brake locking when you make a panic stab at the pedal. And for greater safety, Imperials are equipped with an independent parking brake, which is mounted on the drive shaft and entirely independent of the service brakes. Conveniently applied with a foot pedal and released by a handle, this is the most powerful brake in the industry. Another standard on all Imperials is constant control power steering. The new compact constant control unit is located under the floorboard. Constant control power steering provides full-time steering help, easier parking, quiet operation, and more on-center feel of the wheel. The new 6-way power seat adjuster is standard on the Crown and LeBaron, available on the custom Imperial for $19.59. Here is fingertip adjustment for real driving comfort. And another standard on both the Crown and LeBaron is the power window lift. This, too, is available on the custom Imperial. To add to Imperial's luxury ride, custom super cushion tires are standard on all models. These are 14-inch tires with a wide cross-section and hold only 22 pounds of air. These large, low-pressure tires soak up rough spots and give an extra smooth ride. But one of the most important new engineering developments for 1959 is to be found right under that beautiful sloping hood. Yes, it's the new Imperial V8 engine. Larger, stronger, more efficient than ever before, yet considerably lighter in weight. Imperial's new engine has a displacement of 413 cubic inches, a compression ratio of 10.1 to 1, the carburetor is 4-barrel, the horsepower 350, and torque 470. Here's an advanced design engine that gives more power, safety, economy, and smoothness in operation for relaxed driving comfort. And for relaxed driving at night, Imperial offers 2 new safety features. The first is an automatic beam changer. Mounted in a small, streamlined housing on top of the instrument panel, this electronically controlled device dims the lights automatically when another car approaches and switches to high beam when the car passes. A selector knob allows presetting of the range from 900 to 1,200 feet from the oncoming car. Manual light control can be used when desired. This device is available on all Imperial models. Also for safe night driving, Imperial introduces the Mirror Matic. This new device provides a dim image when the light intensity from the rear exceeds a preset level. A control knob selects highway or city driving or off position. Mirror-matic is not affected by neon signs or street lights. Yes, the 1959 Imperial really has everything. And let's not forget, it'll be built to new, higher standards of quality in its own special plant and given more thorough individual testing than any other car built in America. The custom Imperial and Imperial Crown series offer 4-door sedans and 2- and 4-door hardtops. Also, a stunning Crown convertible. The ultra-luxurious Imperial LeBaron is available in the 4-door sedan and 4-door hardtop. All power features are standard on the LeBaron series. With its custom-built look and its exclusive new styling features, the elegant Imperial is still the fashion leader in the field of fine motor cars. And the great 1959 Imperial is engineered for top riding comfort and performance that no other car on the road can equal. The Imperial story is the story of the greatest car ever built in America. So it's up to us to see to it that motorists do know the